My name is Crystal. I own a luxury travel agency called Wanderlust Jetsetter, and after spending 5 years living in the Caribbean island of Aruba, my husband and I relocated to Miami. We love spending time with our dogs, but we spend a lot of our time traveling the world. Follow along my entrepreneurial journey for luxe travel content and more. This life I built at one time was just a dream, but welcome to my reality. Okay, so this I got on Amazon. It's actually not at all what I wanted. I wanted more of that like pleather look and a more like firm bag. And this is not at all really what it looks like online. It's a lot more yellow than I thought. I wanted more of like a cream color. So I may actually be returning this and getting another one overnighted, but we're going to try to fill it in the meantime. And the purpose of this is to show you guys kind of what I'm packing for a super long haul multi-stop flight. So let's begin. So this is the inside, and then there's actually a whole back pocket. There's also this charger thing here, so a lot of good stuff. Okay, let's start with, this is sort of a like toiletry bag, obviously all sized properly. This is from Shein. So a lot of these type of things you can find on Amazon, and obviously you can get it shipped like overnight with Prime and stuff, which is great. But if you have the time to order ahead of time, Shein has basically all the same things for like dollars. I mean, this whole set, which this isn't even everything, I only use certain ones. There's like two more of these and a bunch of other stuff. You can get this for like dollars, whereas on Amazon it might be like $15. So just look into that, because a lot of people are buying from the same Chinese suppliers and then upselling it on Amazon just for convenience. So in here we have a scrunchie. I have like a facial aloe mist. It's basically just like a moisturizing mist, chapstick, some hand sanitizer. This is my face wash, like the one I normally use. I just squeezed in here because on overnight long haul flights, I always break out no matter what, but especially if I don't wash my face regularly. This is Mike's face wash. This is a moisturizer. It's more of like a nighttime one, and then I have like a daytime one with SPF. This is just CeraVe lotion that I put in here. Hair clips. So this is sort of our like little toiletry bag, although I do have more stuff in another bag. It's just it can't all fit. And another thing is that we are flying business class, and a lot of times they have like a lot of this stuff or like variations of this stuff, but it is nice to have your own product so that your body is like used to it. In here, these are really convenient mini toothbrushes. Again, the planes will probably have, actually definitely have toothbrushes, but these are good to bring anyway, just like if you're, I don't know, at the airport, not necessarily in the plane. I have a deodorant, which, okay, that's under 3 ounces. I was like, wait a minute, this looks kind of big. Headache meds. Let's see what else. Again, like these, the plane will definitely have, but it's like, just in case, it's nice to have it. Gum, a little mouthwash, some like prescription meds, like just in case, like certain stuff that we got. I think it's like a stomach bug type thing that they prescribed me from the doctor, the travel doctor I went to. Band-aids. So even like random like sponge and go, like you just wet it and it's like a one-time use sponge. You just never know, like if something spills on your like tabletop thing or something, it's just nice to have these things like super easily on hand. I even have a little perfume. This I also got from Amazon. I'm sorry, this I got from Shein. And in here, I have a bunch of good stuff. I will be doing like makeup on the plane at some point. Again, I like to wash my face and then get ready on the plane for like the next destination and kind of like keep my routine. And I don't just go 36 or 48 hours without freshening up because ew. On these super long haul flights, this is like a necessity. So this is just some like basic makeup, a new brush, just some makeup. And these are great. These are hand sanitizing hand wipes. And then I also have surface wipes. So different. You want to use these on your hands and you want to use these on the surfaces. I am just getting over being sick. I'm still actually sick and just went to the doctor this morning because I'm like, I have to leave in a couple days. We need to like speed this up. But I will be using these on my tray tables, on my seat, everything, because planes are so nasty. And in here, this is a mirror. Mike just helped me figure out how to get it to stand up. So this goes on your tray table so you can use it to get ready. Also have in here some various brushes and hair clips. Again, this was like $1 on Shein, and this was probably like $2 or $3 on Shein. So just like easy portable stuff. I'm also bringing a 6-pack of these compression socks. I'll link everything that I've purchased on Amazon, at least, in the link below. You know what? I'll look for these, and I could probably find a link for those too for you guys. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I'm big on like walking around the cabin, compression socks, hydrating, although I also often drink when I fly long haul first class, which doesn't really go well with hydrating, but that's besides the point. Don't cross your legs, all that good stuff, because blood clots are possible at any age. These long haul flights can cause a blood clot at any age, so anything to prevent them is great. So these are actually really cute. They're all different like shapes or designs, I guess you could say. So it's air packed right now, which is great. And I wish I could just keep it that way, but I know I'm going to have a hard time trying to open this on the flight. So I'm just going to cut this off and keep it in this packaging. I'm also going to put in here a little hairbrush. I need to find a better compartment for this. I'll figure that out. A pen, my computer, my notebook for work. That stuff's going to go in this back pocket over here. Obviously passports, and then I'm sure a few other things. Oh, I'm going to put a change of clothes. We're also bringing a carry-on. So I'm not sure if I'll put the change of clothes in here or the carry-on, but I will bring like a full-blown, probably 2. We're going on 3 flights the first leg. So I'll probably bring 2 change of clothes because it's over the course of literally like 36 plus hours. Yeah, we'll see how many I bring, but I'll put that in here also. Another thing I wanted to show you is this makeup bag that I bring everywhere I travel. And I used to have a vanity at home. I don't anymore. I keep my makeup in here all the time now because I travel so much. So it's just like keep it in one place. So I have some hair clips, some hairspray. This is just for travel purposes. This is just some prescription. Like again, I just overkill with like prescription meds that I'm packing because I'm going to be in the middle of nowhere. And so not that there's not doctors available, but it's always easier if you have like an antibiotic and a bunch of different like meds on hand. Just be careful where you're traveling because certain countries, some medications, like if you take like anti-anxiety meds and stuff, some countries will actually not allow them. You can get into like a lot of trouble. So just, I don't have anything like that in there, but just be careful depending on what you're bringing. Mine is more like stuff for if you get a stomach bug or like a really bad sinus infection and stuff like that. So have these like big compartments up here. It's not super full. On the side, it has like for foundations. And then here is like beauty blenders, eyelashes, some lip liner. This is like lips. This is like for eyes. I have another one of those portable mirrors. I have an eye shadow kit. So it just keeps everything. These are all my brushes in here, and I won't bring this as a carry-on obviously, but it just keeps it like super organized in one place for when I get to each resort. I don't have to like unpack my makeup every time. It's just in here and super easy. I've had different variations of this kind of bag. I've had a hard shell one. That one got really messed up in travel, so now I have the soft shell. It's a little worn, as you can see. I have like some makeup on it. I tried to clean it, but that won't come out. So probably due for another new one after this year, but definitely I recommend it if you're a big glam girly like me because it helps keep everything in one place when you're going from hotel to hotel. And I think I got this on Amazon too, so I will link it below. And this is my overflow of stuff I'm going to be packing. So I just started getting packages and I like started putting it in there and then it just started like overflowing. And now I've been going through it. So it's all here. This is like Pretty Little Thing, some Shein, some Fashion Nova. I'm very much like an affordable fashion. I know like fast fashion, there's a lot of talk about whether it's good or not, but you know what the thing is, like even with Shein, sometimes I'll find the same exact dress for like $10, $15 that's on Fashion Nova for like 50. You just can't beat it sometimes. Believe it or not, I'm really not like a high fashion person. I would much rather have a designer bag or designer sunglass, something that I can wear multiple times. If it's just like a one and done type outfit, I am very much going to just wear it on vacation and then donate it. There's matcha. This is actually a donation bag we're bringing out before we leave. I just got rid of some more clothes, and then our away luggage is getting really beat up already. So this is what we're attempting to bring. So the thought is we're going to do one suitcase each for Africa and like toiletry type stuff. This we're going to do with clothes only for the Maldives, because that's the second half of our trip. So if we can just kind of like not touch this suitcase, that would be ideal. This is going to be our carry-on that we always bring. So I put like my diamonds and my designer bags and stuff in there that I don't want to obviously get checked. So it's like pretty small. It looks pretty big from there, but it's the away carry-on. So we're each gonna have like a backpack in that. Usually I travel with this, but this trip it's just not smart. Like it's just not enough space. It's not enough anything. This is great for like a 3 to 5 day Caribbean trip. I almost always travel with my Dior tote, but for this one I was like, I really need a backpack. I have the washing machine on over here, but I want to show you guys this too that I have. And things are falling out. Hangs like this, and you could put stuff all in there. I also found these. They're like little covers that you put on certain things so they don't leak. I'll show you. A couple of other things I want to point out is I made this on Canva, which I know seems like overkill, but it's really helped me not overpack. So I have the date, where I am, and kind of like what it is. So for instance, like the next one is dinner. And so I know what I'm wearing every single day. And that way I'm not just throwing things together last minute. I know exactly what shoes to bring, exactly what bags to bring. So I'm bringing only what I need. A couple of other things. These are adapters. I don't know if you've ever been abroad and used one. They're all different plugs. These will blow up a Dyson or similar, which is why people say don't bring your Dyson abroad. Life hack. This is a converter. This will literally convert the voltage and make it safe to use things like a Dyson abroad. It's about $100. I'm gonna link it below. Weighs about 2 pounds, so it's gonna put some, weight in your luggage. But if you want to travel with something important like that, this is key. And lastly, I've heard a couple too many times about CO2 and people passing away on vacation. Obviously, it's not crazy common, but there was just a story with an MLB player's son. It happens somewhat more than you think. I've heard the story at places I've been to before. It's very scary. This is $18 and could potentially save your life. It's battery powered. You take the batteries out when you are obviously traveling in the plane. As soon as you get to the hotel, you put the batteries in, you test it. This light will blink green every 60 seconds. You know it's working. You put it down next to your bed in the room, and boom. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment below if you want any more links.